What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We are now live. You're loving the late nights. Well, I thought this is going to be a this week only venture, Golden, because Ashley's away on vacation, and if I went on earlier, I pretty much would have zero time with the kids at home, so sadly we're going back to normal schedule next week, but enjoy it while we have it, right? We have it tonight, we have it tomorrow, we have it Sunday. Well, Sunday I guess is normal, but it is still, yeah. I don't personally mind it, as it's a little hectic going back and forth, to be completely honest, but I don't completely mind it. Alright, well, we're going to start with 21,058, so that's going to be the first break-olo of the night-o. But it's been a good day. Busy, busy, busy. Very, very busy. Alright, so I'm going to get the first break rolling, ladies and gentlemen. 21058. All right. I always got to figure out why our broadcasting is always behind on my screen. It always kind of it's kind of weird why it's always like a little step behind, but I guess we'll figure it out one day. All right, so good luck. 21,058. We got the randoms to do. Good luck. 21,058 three times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Copy paste. Copy paste. Where's my drink gone? Where did I put my drink? Drinky. Got my drink. Gotta fill my other water bottle drink, but I'll get that after. Alright. So Golden is funny. I had a debate a couple days ago. I'll tell you this fun story before we start the first one. And obviously more people get involved or get inside, get ready for the breaks. But again, the most hot topic in the world, right? We're talking about Series 2 again. And he just did not understand. Because he basically asked me, would we have any for release day? And I said, yes, of course we would. And like, you can do breaks of it. And I go, yes, but not as much as we hope for. And he didn't understand because when he was saying about the cuts across the board, and I tried to explain it in the nicest way of like, and again, these are hypothetical numbers, but if we had 50 cases allocated to online store, 50 cases to in-store, 50 cases to group breaks, 50 cases to pre-orders, and just say we thought we were going to get 200, but we end up getting 100. He didn't understand that we would still technically have 25 for pre-orders, 25 for group breaks, 25 for in-store, 25 for online store. It's just funny how many people that have honestly emailed us or talked to us about this, where they don't understand that yes, we're gonna every single release, regardless if we get 5 cases or 5,000 cases, which is never possible. it's divided by 4. We have 4 points of sale. We divide them. I will happily tell you guys, we absolutely pushed more of our in-store and group breaks over to our pre-orders to even get us to that point we are. So we actually have less than we thought we would have for group breaks and for in-store. We're probably going to be limiting it to 1 to 2 boxes on release day. So Steelers, well, here's the honest thing. And I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way possible because I have no problems having this conversation with anyone. There's a lot bigger differences to certain stores than others. I'm not trying to downplay others. But, like, I've talked to some stores who are getting 15 cases. Let's be honest, that's not in the ballpark of where we're at. Right? And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's funny because every single pre-order we've ever had on our site for, I think, 11 years now, we literally say in our FAQ, all pre-orders are subject to allocation. The problem is some people just don't like it. If it's sold out, then yes, sir, it's going to go tonight. But here's the honest thing, Steelers, and I can tell you this directly. This is exactly what happened to me during Clear Cut the first year, 18-19. Let's say, and again, these are hypothetical numbers, and I have no problems talking about this stuff. If we're about to get 100 cases of Clear Cut, and our distributor is looking at cutting people, he's not going to cut the guy from 30 boxes to 20 boxes. He's going to cut the guy from 100 cases to 60 cases. Because then he's got 40 more cases to play with. You don't cut from the bottom, you cut from the top. That's just literally how it always would go. And this is definitely not the first time I've been cut. I've literally been cut, I would say, on 30% of my products I get every year. It's just, unfortunately, this is the most vocal product, so everyone just, you know. No one's mad that I got cut on SBX 2324. I haven't heard anyone complain about that one yet. But you know why? Because pretty much nobody's ordered that one. Here we go, 21,058. We've got the Series 1 box break. Or OPG, actually. That one was a lot less than I thought I was going to get, too. Alright, so I'm hoping for McDavid. No, Steelers, I have no problems answering people's questions, just so you know. It doesn't, it's not going to change, to be honest. Corey Crawford, jersey for the Hawks. But I'm not one of those ones to hide behind things, and if people have a question, they can ask it. I have no problem with that. Young Guns of Nick Shore for LA. Nick Shore, LA. Shining Stars of Mario Lemieux. Le base. Young Guns of Bebo for the Maple Leafs. Bebo. We've got for the Rangers, Lindbergh. Lindbergh, Young Guns. We've got a portrait of Ekman Larson for the Coyotes. We've got a Shining Stars of Jonathan Toews. We've got a Shining Stars for the Ducks of Corey Perry. Corey Perry. Where is he going to go? What team? For the Penguins, Daniel Sprong. Pittsburgh Penguins. We've got a canvas of Ryan Kessler for the Ducks. We've got a portrait for the Hawks of Corey Crawford. Chicago. We've got a Shining Stars or Rainbow Stamkos for Tampa. Tampa Bay. Young Guns canvas, Noah Hannafin for Carolina. Noah Hannafin. We've got a portrait of Guy Lafleur for Montreal. We've got a portrait of Tuukka Rask for Boston. We've got a Young Guns of Kampainen for Boston. Kampainen. We've got a canvas of Hopkins for the Oilers. We've got a Young Guns of Cousins for Philly. And we've got a canvas of Perron for Pittsburgh. There she goes. No McDavid. No McDavid. Yeah, always fun times in our hobby. Gotta love it. Yeah, obviously, guys, I've always said, if you guys have any questions, always feel free to ask. I'm not going to shy away from things. It don't bother me. You guys are allowed to have your opinions. It's always good. What's up, Kung? How you doing, sir? All right, let us do number 36. Yeah, let's do 36. You'll be watching passively. Sweet. Well, I will be breaking aggressively. All right. So, time to do number 36. Let's get this one rolling. 21,036. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so 10-box blaster break. Blaster! All right. Let's get the show on the road. And by the way, not sure if you guys saw it, we have a ton of new cup giveaway breaks. And a lot of them are already about half filled or close to half filled, so those are going to be great to do. We got the blaster one, the credentials, a 6-box mix, SP game used. Obviously got a new legend up there, we got a McDavid Platinum Ultimate. A lot of different variety, guys. Here we go, 21,036. We've got the 10-box blaster break. But of course, best of luck to everybody involved. Everybody. Peace. Alan, probably not. Dazzlers for the Blue Jackets of Blankenberg. There probably will be some 3 or 4 box ones, but probably not a case. Instant Impressions of Spurgeon for Minnesota. Young Guns for Vegas, Ben Jones. We've got a welcome to Carolina. All right, here's a fun question for Leaf fans. Rookie portraits for the Blue Jackets of Mayer. If the Leafs lose tonight, is Sheldon Keefe potentially gone? And if not tonight, how many more games does he have left? Because the next 3 games are against really good teams. So I literally could see them losing all 3 of them. You think Shanahan needs to go before? You think they're going to fire Shanahan before the coach, though? I'd be very surprised if Shanahan firing changes anything on ice. We got a Voracek for the Blue Jackets. Dazzlers. We got a rookie retrospective for the Ducks of Drysdale. Young Guns for the Red Wings of Pearson. See, I don't disagree if they obviously miss the playoffs, get rid of Shanahan in the offseason. I think changing Shanahan does nothing for our on-ice performance right now. And I'm not even saying it's Keith to blame, but I do agree he should be probably gone. Patty Kane, portraits for the Hawks. Young Guns for the Minnesota Wild, Boldy. A good one to get graded, by the way, so I do recommend that. Whoever has Minnesota, congrats. And base. You think the Leafs are going to win the next against tough 3? Wow. Like, I will give credit where credit's due. They did play well against Edmonton. Obviously, they had a few collapses. But that was, honestly, for me, I still think Edmonton deserved to win that game for sure. But probably one of the most exciting games I've watched in God knows how long. Marquee rookies of Lazinski for Philly. See, I agree. I would realistically get rid of Keefe first and then Shanahan in the offseason. Dazzlers of McAvoy for Boston. That's your mind board. We got a Young Guns for Vancouver of Lockwood. Vancouver. Marquee Rookie Retro of Mercer for the Devils. Dawson Mercer. And LeBase. All right. Boldy is winning so far. Actually, I was going to say the GM, his numbers are pretty garbage, aren't they? Like, obviously, it goes across. Oh, there you go. It goes across the board for all the Maple Leafs in general. But one postseason win in what, 10 years as a GM? Young Guns for Philly of Allison. Canvas of Suzuki for Montreal. Yeah, Golden, but here's the thing. At what point do you kind of go, well, you're wasting your talent? And again, the same could be said for Edmonton, right? If the Edmonton Oilers lose in the first or second round this year, at what point do you do something drastically different? Because you only have McDavid in his prime for so long, right? Like, when do you kind of make sure you actually get over that hump at that point? Hundo P of Wheeler for the Jets. And a Dazzlers of Byfield for LA. Like, that's the way I look at it. It's like, for example, Golden, your team. You have a lot of great young studs. Imagine if Caulfield, literally over the next 6 years, you know, misses or loses in the playoffs every round. Like, at what point do you be like, okay, well, something drastic has to go because we can't just burn our best years of Caulfield type thing. Canvas for Florida of Huberdeau. I would say keep him. I think Caulfield's got a lot of upside. Foodie Portraits for the Blue Jackets. Oh, fans definitely, I think, forget how garbage we were. That was, yeah, that was hard to watch. Young Guns for the Oilers of Broberg. Young Guns. And a Dazzlers of Kachuk for Calgary. Golden, the one thing I've learned is when teams start doing well, you almost get too used to it, right? If you asked us 10 years ago to have this kind of team contending in the playoffs, you know, top goal scorer, all that kind of stuff, you would just salivate for that. But, just like everything else in life, when you're used to it, it starts becoming numb to people. Right? That it's like, wow, this is what we should be getting. I remember seeing this specifically with the Raptors. You know, ticket sales for first round because I have tickets for first round. Young Guns of Regula for the Hawks. They would always sell crazy good because people were just excited to go playoffs. Marquee Rookie for Philly of Ustimenko. Award winners for Tampa of Hedman. Then the second they started winning, the first round was almost like I could barely sell them because people expected them to win. So they didn't really want to go to first round. Portrait of Kivaranta for Dallas. He's brought consistency, I agree. But at what point do you get over that hump that consistency's not good enough? Yellison for Calgary. We've got a Dazzlers of Konechny for Philly. And base. Like, I will be one of the first to admit I was a little surprised they kept Keefe for this year. I thought new GM, fresh new look, right? I figured get a new coach. I'm going to say he's got till the end of this road trip if they lose all 3 or probably 2 of the 3. I think they do a coaching change. Varlamov for the Islanders, OPC. Young Guns of Asplund for Buffalo. You know what, Jamie? Dubas is a very polarizing topic. There's a lot of great things Dubas did, but he also buried the Leafs for the future, for foreseeable. And a lot of people forget about that he literally did mortgage our future for not much. Portraits rookies of Lafferty. Marquee rookie blue of Suzuki for Montreal. Like, I feel like Dubas is one of the, you're going to win a lot, but you're also going to have really bad losses a lot. He's not a middle ground type of GM. Young Guns of Veranu for Ottawa. I think the players liked him more golden. I agree with that, but I also do believe the Maple Leafs need a culture shock. I do think there are a lot of, I don't know if it'd be the right word to say, but kind of like prima donna mentalities, right? And not to necessarily quote Marner, but like, you know, we are awesome, yay us. Like, you know, I don't agree with that mentality. Like, you shouldn't be patting yourself on the back when exactly what, who said it there? Jamie, we're like, they literally are one of the worst teams in regulation. You should not be saying that you guys are good. Every stat proves otherwise. Young Guns for the Rangers, Adam Fox. Like, here's the thing. Winning is winning, doesn't matter when you do it. The difference is, if you can't win in regulation or hold leads, that's definitely not a good point. Portraits of Ovi for the Caps. But that's my point, though, Golden. If he can't tell his star players off, you're creating a bad culture there. You're creating a very coddling culture. And I don't think that's good for players, personally. Canvas for Tampa of Stamkos. Young Guns of Stenlin for the Blue Jackets. Like, here's a fun stat. And maybe it is purely luck of the draw, or maybe this is kind of how the Leafs mentality is. Game jersey, Virtanen for Vancouver. Has Nylander had a 3-game pointless streak at any point in the season other than this one, coincidentally right after he signed his contract? I would be curious if Nylander has gone 3 games of no points before. And again, if he has, maybe only once type thing. But I just feel like that's the how the Maple Leafs in general think, right? Of, you know, we get our money, we're happy, and now we move on. Shining Stars for the Blue Jackets, Werenski. I would love to know if he's had a 3-game pointless streak yet this year, other than the current 3-game pointless streak. Young Guns for Vegas, Alex Tuck. Bruce would be awesome. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I would happily. There's a couple of really good coaches out there. Like really good coaches. Berube would be great. I do hope someone looks up that Nylander stat. I'm curious. Portrait of Taves for the Hawks. Young Guns for Carolina, Janne Kokkanen. So much base. Canvas of Taylor Hall for the Devils. Taylor Hall. All right, 16-17. He had a 3-game stinker in November, so only one. That's fair then. Okay. Portraits of Doughty, so the big one. It's been 4 games for Nylander now? No, has it? I thought it was 3. Canvas of Bobby Ryan for Ottawa. Wow. I thought it was only 3. Well, there you go. So his longest pointless streak comes right after the contract. Portrait of McDavid for the Oilers. Young Guns for Anaheim, Sorensen. When did he actually sign his contract? Was it the game before that, or? It's been 4 games. So out of 41 games, the longest pointless streak is right after he signs. Shining Stars of Goss to Spare for Philly. Milano for the Blue Jackets, the Young Guns. And base. There we go. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand everyone's got to earn their money. But I do think that has been a massive downfall. That I do genuinely believe that each one of them realistically kind of only care about being paid more than the last person was paid. Like, I would bet a healthy chunk of money that Marner's ask will be slightly above Nylander's ask, because he won't want to drop down to being, 3rd highest paid on the Leafs. So he had 3 assists. Okay, well, that's good at least. I'm glad he at least has had some points since he signed. But I do think that's an issue. Like, yeah, Marner's going to be an interesting one. I even just think from his point of view, as I just said, of him wanting to be higher than Nylander. I'm very curious how that contract's going to go down, unless things drastically change over the next 2 months. I will, even as a very hardcore Leaf fan, would challenge anyone who tells me his contract is worth that. Why is he a $10 million player? I don't think anyone can realistically answer that one. I'm talking also about the first 41 games he's done this year, just to be clear. Alright, so guys, here's what I'm going to do for fun for you guys, okay? I did this a couple nights ago, and it worked really well. But I'm going to do it again. Any break that is under $20 that gets filled in the next 25 minutes, I will add a black pack to that break as a giveaway. Any breaks over $20 in the hockey breaks will get 2 black packs given away. So under 20 gets 1, over 20 in the hockey gets 2. But now it is time for Spa. And considering you have Ultimate, that's very close. Well, Grant, as I said, I think that's been the problem throughout the whole, you know, like, in my opinion, and again, I know I might be called a homer for this, but hear me out on a business standpoint. And I do believe this should be for every team. I'm fine with every team playing their star player a bit more than they're worth, because I'm sure they bring in butts to the seats, jersey sales, merchandise sales, all that fun stuff. I'm honestly fine with that, because you have to look at that as part of the, you know, are people going to go to the game and watch McDavid, and if McDavid wasn't on the team, how well would the ticket sales be? Night and day different. Look at Bedard for Chicago ticket sales. But when you're playing a guy like Marner, too much money, it makes no sense to me. I would absolutely been one of those people to be like, you have 2 options. We're trading you and you're going to go wherever we trade you. Or you sign here and this is what it is. Like, we need to win, not you try to make every dollar that you possibly can. No, so here's my point though, Jamie. You're right, he almost hit 100 points. But how much is he earning? How many people were ahead of him last year? And I am also getting some stuff ready, by the way, guys. I'm going through payments, so as I said, I always talk and I do stuff. Like, I'll give you a good one. I would challenge you, Jamie, on that. The guys that were above him, I remember Marner, I believe, was in the top 15 of points last year. Around that, if I remember correctly. Top 15. How many of those guys last year were earning more than Marner, honestly? If I had to wager, I bet you maybe 1 or 2 of them would be earning more than Marner did. And that right there is my point. If you are earning that kind of money, but you're like not even in the top 10 of scoring, I'm not saying that you suck as a player, but you cannot justify his contract's worth it. Actually, I'm going to look it up quickly. How much were the highest earned players in 22-23? So Marner was 7th. Marner was 7th in the points category for highest earners. They were signed at different times. But let me ask you, Jamie, look at some of those players that also were above him. I think they all signed at similar points too. I think I would rather have quite a few more of those performers than not, right? Why is everyone else signing for way cheaper and doing way better things? All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go. 21,059 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, Jamie, I'm not, you know, obviously it's always good to have a healthy debate, so there's no right or wrong in this scenario per se. And again, you know as well as I do, I'm a hardcore Leaf fan. But my point is, and again, I do look at there's a differential between certain signings. Like, a core defenseman will earn a lot, but he is obviously not going to get, you know, 100 points, unless you're Carlson. But let's be honest, like, Marner should be a top 5-point getter by the contract that he signed. But let me ask you this, Jamie. As of right now, just right now, if Marner had to re-sign, what price tag do you honestly put on him? So right now, you have to sign him. What price tag do you put on him? Here we go, 21,059. We've got the 3 years of Spa. That is something I'd be curious what you're going to say on. So he's earning 10.9, right? That's his current contract is 10.9. We've got a red of Atkinson for Philly, collabs of Matthews Marner, and a red pageantry of Kane for the Hawks. Red Future Watch for Montreal of Jack-Eye, top rookies of Owen Power for Buffalo, and a blue Raska for the Sharks. Grant, I also agree with that. There's been way too many times that I've seen other guys take over games that are earning a lot less. Top rookies blue of Sogard for Ottawa, Spectrum McDavid for the Oilers, and a Boldy pageantry for Minnesota. We've got a red of Kaliev for LA, true leaders of Bergeron for Boston, and a Myers for Buffalo, sign of the times. Like, would anyone have him higher than Nylander realistically on his new deal? We got a Future Watch red of Sandin for Philly, top rookies of Kochetkov for Carolina, and a Soderblom $9.99 for the Red Wings. Collabs of Hughes and Bratt for the Devils, pageantry of Burns for the Canes, and a Bernie Nichols for LA. Yeah, the thing is, how many players now, though, Jamie, are earning, what, 11.5? Not many, right? Sorokin red for the Islanders, top rookie Seattle Beniers, and a pageantry for the Rangers of Lundqvist. I don't know. I don't know where to go with this team. Future Watch red of Boldy for Minnesota, leaders of Ovi for the Caps, pageantry for the Caps of Ovi. We got a Pavelski for Dallas, top rookies green of Bordello for the Sharks, and a Makar for the Avs pageantry. Like, the other way I look at this, Jamie, is would I rather Marner or two $6 million players? Future Watch red of Pashal for Vegas, Parsonen for Nashville top rookies, pageantry of Coleman for Calgary. Like, at this point, I feel like we would have been doing a lot better if we kept Hyman type thing. And, you know, if we had Hyman and a very, you know, a $5 million D-man, I think that's a night and day difference of where our team would be. Just my opinion. And I'm not basing it off of Hyman, how good he is this year. I'm saying I've always been a Zach Hyman fan, so. Red Future Watch of Lundqvist for the Rangers, Spectrum of Thompson for New Jersey, and a Leaders of Getzlaf for the Ducks. Red Limited of Hamilton for the Devils, top rookies of Tufte for Dallas, And a acetate Young Guns Middleton for the Avs. Marner's first contract was too high. I don't disagree. Yeah, 100%. We've got a limited future watch of Novak for Minnesota. Ryan O'Reilly pageantry for the Blues. And a top rookies of Raymond for the Red Wings. Limited red of Ehlers for the Jets. And a spectrum of Bertuzzi for the Wings. I guess only 2 inserts in that one. Boom. Red limited of Colton for Tampa. Pageantry of Kalniuk for the Hawks. And a Suzuki die cut for Montreal. I do think this is a year you can kind of semi-bully Marner. Reinhardt for Florida. Pageantry. Leaders for Philadelphia of Giroux. And a Prosvetov for the Coyotes. Future watch. Like, I definitely think this would be the right year to sit there and say, hey, you want to be a Maple Leaf, you're signing for like 10 or 10.5 or 11. You want anything above that, we're trading you, we're going to get some value. Red limited of Pettersson for Vancouver. Pageantry of Cam York for Philly. And a top rookies, Bernard Docker for Ottawa. UD Authentics. That's a cool one. Lenny McDonald. This went Colorado, what, turned to New Jersey, is that correct? We've got a pageantry of Messier for the Rangers and a die cut of Crosby for Pittsburgh. Red Future Watch. There we go. We got our 4 back now. Red Future Watch of Sider for the Red Wings. Pageantry of Pacioretty for Vegas. Top rookies of Columbus of Shinnikov. And a blue for the Avalanche McKinnon die cut. Red limited of Suzuki for Montreal. And a Yossi for the Preds pageantry. Well, guess we lost another one at the end. All right, 2021. Yeah, the only other good news is I think Tavares will be significantly less money, so at least we have something on like that we will be able to fall back on. He should be a decent, sizable cut, if I had to guess. True leaders for the Caps of Ovi. We've got a Future Watch auto for the Buffalo Sabres, Dylan Cousins. That's cool. Dylan Cousins. Like, what do you give Tavares as a deal for next year? Or, like, obviously the year after. But what do you give him? Performers for the Maple Leafs, Matt Sundin. Retro of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Moment of Point for Tampa. Retro of Dzingel for Carolina. Spectrum for Washington, John Carlson. Red of Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. Retro for Florida, Yandel. Spectrum Future Watch for the Devils of Ball. Future Watch Auto, Joel Person. To $9.99 for the Oilers. Joel Person. Red for the Avalanche of Grubauer. Retro for the Oilers, McDavid. Red of Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Future Watch Auto, Ryan McLeod for the Oilers. Oilers doing well. We've got nothing in that one. Spectrum for L.A. Kopitar. And another Spectrum Future Watch for the Penguins of Joseph. There we go. So what was that? 3 autos and 4 Spectrums in the box. Yes, please. Extras are always good. All right. We got some spots to go here. It looks like a bunch of spots in a lot of different breaks ended up moving, so I can't complain about that. All right, let's see where we are now. So Ultimate is close. So Ultimate again, guys. You know what? I'm going to extend that deal till 9:30 just so we can maybe get a few more breaks rolling in general. So there you go. So whoever wants to keep the ball rolling on that, again, added extra stuff. Why not? And even that blaster break, guys. Keep in mind the blaster break and the other breaks, the credentials and that kind of stuff, guys, has a cup spot giveaway. All of those have extra stuff added already on it. Might as well jump on them. Also, I threw this out yesterday, but maybe we have different people who want to take advantage of it. If we fill the basketball breaks, we have 2 of them at 7 left. The Flux and the Select Blaster. If we fill both of them, one of them, or both of them, they each have the same deal. I have this cool 23 karat gold Michael Jordan card. Again, they sell for about 20 to 50 bucks. And I'll give away 4 overtime packs in those breaks that fill. So if you fill the blaster break or the flux break, I will toss a giveaway of the Jordan 23 karat gold card and 4 overtime packs. But I'm going to go fill my water and I'll be back and hopefully get some more spots. calls at 9 o'clock at night? So again, guys, if you want to get the basketball going, does anyone want to challenge for a spot or two to get that one going? I'm happy to do it. And as stated, Ultimate's getting closer and closer. Every spot is helping out. You guys are going to get black packs. Ultimate would be 2 black packs because it's above 20 bucks. So that's kind of cool. I'm down for that. Thank you, Jason. Well, does anyone want to get those basketball going? I'm trying to get one of those going. I don't know what it needs to take to get it going. And as stated, 5 giveaways in the basketball break alone. And it looks like the blaster break is down to 4 left. So there you go. Does anyone else want to jump on that one and finally maybe get that one going tonight? Every spot in that now helps out. So we're in that weird area right now where we have a lot of breaks in that good like mid area. So there we go, guys. 2 for sure confirmed select basketball spots. Thank you, Tobias. I appreciate that. Hopefully I said your name correctly, by the way. But I appreciate that. And we got the blaster break at 14, credentials 15, platinum 11, ultimate 9, extended 7. There's a lot of good breaks, guys, that are very close. And another basketball spot taken. There we go. Who is next? We're getting so close. So basketball has a pretty damn good offer involved there. Anybody want to finish a basketball off? Again, it's going to go one of these days shortly. It's just a matter of which day. So you might as well capitalize on getting the extra stuff. Why not at this point, right? And again, if anyone wants to get the ultimate or the platinum going, more than happy to do it. We are close, so very close. Let's keep it going. Do we have a couple more people to get it going? Especially the blaster break, guys. 14 spots left in a 16 box break. It has a cup spot giveaway. We had a lot of people who were very happy with the having the ability to get a cup spot for free. So we're continuing it on. So I guess we'll find out if anyone wants to get going. We are down to 4 in the select, guys. Do we not have anyone else who wants to grab a spot or two? Literally 2 more people grab a couple spots and we're right there. We are so close. Seems like everyone went a little silent on me right now. Bum, bum. Seems like it just went a little quiet on me. Everyone just went a little silent on me. So it looks like select might be down to 3 left. There we go. We are getting there. I do appreciate you guys chipping away at it. I'm just trying to get you guys extra stuff. So if it goes tonight, phenomenal. If it doesn't, obviously it is what it is. Do you guys also want another couple fun deals potentially? Do you guys want me to fire off a couple fun deals for you guys? So there we go. It's down to 3 left. Wingnut, how you doing, sir? All right, I'll have a fun deal for you guys, okay? I'm going to try these things out because I'm doing the math on this. And it's a pretty damn good deal if you guys realize it. But we will see. We will see if you guys like this deal. How's this sound, okay? I'm just going to try this out for the first time if it works. great. If it doesn't work, well, I tried. So obviously you guys have the select deal going on already. That break I just gave you, the Eternals, okay? If we fill that Eternal, sorry, you know what, not even that. If someone takes 7 spots, I will give you a free blaster of 21-22 Series 2 or 2021 SP Rookie Blaster. Those are both roughly $30 to $40 blasters. They come with, like, what are they, 6 to 10 packs. I'm going to try this out to see if it works. So, again, if you take 7 spots in that break, you'll get that $40 blaster just for free. Like, it doesn't even have to fill right now. So it's an instant, guaranteed, you will get it. See, I might as well try to see if we can get some of the other fun ones going. So I like trying different things. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, no big deal. But I am doing my best. But the select is down to 4. So do we want to get that one finalized tonight? If not, again, no big deal. It looks like we just had 4 spots taken in the blaster break, so that's good. Alright, so the blaster break is getting close. So, anybody else? Who wants to get the ball rolling? Everyone's kind of slowed down. We have a lot of breaks that are very close. That's the always frustrating / fun part of it. But again, I'm very confident we will get there on quite a few more breaks. If we can get 1 or 2 more people taking some spots in the blaster break, That'll be in the single digits. Ultimate's already at 9. The Platinum McDavid year's at 11. The Credentials is at 15. Bedard Chancer's at 22. So again, lots of good options. I guess we'll find out which one is going to be the one that people want to do, if any. I will probably give it to about 9:20, around that, guys, if we don't get any movement going. So happily we'll give it another, 10, 15 minutes. But obviously we need to get things going, so. That is up to you guys. We had a good stretch of a lot of spots getting going, and then it kind of slowed for a bit, and not sure if we're done for the night or not, but we'll find out. And it looks like the select is getting close, guys. It's down to 2 left. So that is sweet sauce. Sorry, down to 1 left. All right. No more basketball for you. Well, the good news is we are right there. Did that person not check out that spot? Oh, no, they did. That's interesting. Okay. I guess they're just coming in right now, so we'll find out. If they do, in fact, get paid. So the payments are just coming in, guys. So we got some basketball. It looks like they're filled. I don't know what's going on with the system right now. I don't know why 2 spots are highlighted. Let's see if I can see on the back end what's going on here. Interesting. Okay, so are they checked out then? Oh, okay. So I had to. Yeah, they were not checked out, Kung. So I just canceled what you had there. So yeah, those ones had to get put back in. So there you go. Oh, did you take them again? I guess you took them this time. There we go. Now it worked. Woohoo! Thank you, sir. Interesting wing nut. Okay. If you guys ever do have problems, let me know if there's anything that's coming up with it or what you're trying to do, because obviously we always try to make sure, you know, we can fix it for you guys. So again, at the end of the break, guys, I will do the random. Top 5 people are going to get the items. First one will get the Jordan. Next 4 will get the overtime pack, just to be completely clear with you guys. So make your basketball feet card. That's funny. 20,898. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't even know what teams are good? Well, you'll know the players, or at least you should know some of the players when you pull them. All right, good luck, everyone. 20,898. We've got the 4-box basketball blaster. So these are the hockey ones. All right, so we've got a We Got Next of Rui Hachimura for the Wizards. It's basketball, yeah. We've got a rookie of Pashal for the Warriors. And we've got a, that's not a bad one, Kevin Durant for Brooklyn. Completely copying the tracks in hockey. Kevin Durant for Brooklyn. We've got a Kyrie Irving for the Brooklyn. This is a tribute one, the Nets. And those are a lot of different colors in the Select and the Premium, so. We got a rookie of Taco Fall for Boston. And a Prism of Torrey Craig for Denver. Torrey Craig. We've got a Karl Malone Utah Jazz tribute. And a backstage pass of Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies. That's actually cool. I like how they did that card. We've got a Mike Scott for Philly. We've got a green of Sabonis for the Pacers. Sabonis. And we've got a tribute prism, Chris Paul for the Thunder. What do you mean, Kung? What are you talking about on that? This one had 2 security stickers. Oh, yeah. We've got a Ogoji for the Timberwolves. Does not want to focus, apparently. We've got a rookie of Garland for the Cavs. And we've got a courtside red of Embiid for Philly. Courtside red, Embiid. We got a Dwayne Wade for the Heat. Tribute. And a McLaughlin prism for the Timberwolves rookie. No, you know what? Some cards, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it might just be the glare. It's just too much. So our camera, when it hits the right spot, it's beautiful. But it's got to hit that spot. We got a rookie of Cam Reddish for Atlanta. And a red Trae Young for Atlanta. Trae Young. We got a Gafford for the Bulls. And not a bad one at the time. A Trax version rookie, Zion Williamson. For the Pelicans. Man, at the time, this thing would have been monstrous. Zion. I would love to know what that went for back in the COVID area. We've got a zero gravity DeRozan for the Spurs. Like, I legit would love to know how much that card went for. Versus now, which is kind of funny sometimes. We got a rookie of Weatherspoon for the Spurs. Golden State, Klay Thompson. Prism. And a green rookie for Golden State of Pashal. Boom, boom. Tribute of Hunter for the Hawks. Yeah, Zion was, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in basketball. I just remember watching it, and people were busting open NT, and that card was going for like $100,000. I was like, oh my god. And then like you see guys ripping open cases of NT and spending like $30,000 on a case. I don't think you will ever. I'll be curious the next time we ever see that happen again. We've got a Curry for Golden State numbers. Rookie of Carey Jr. for the Hornets. We've got a Isaiah Joe rookie for the 76ers. Beautiful, the multicolor. See, this is where I'll give Panini credit on the design of those cards. Like, some of those are just stunning looking. Rookie of Okongwu for the Hawks. And a Sadiq Bey rookie for the Pistons. Sadiq Bey. We've got a green pink rookie of Wiseman for the Golden State Warriors. Multicolor again. Rookie of Tillman for Memphis. That's probably a decent one. A multicolor Curry for Golden State. Curry for Golden State. We've got an Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks. Prism Select Antetokounmpo. All right. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, we've got a numbers of Butler for Miami. Miami. We've got a Prism rookie of Stewart for the Pistons. We've got a rookie for the Hornets of LaMelo Ball. And a Rui Hachimura for the Wizards multicolor. How's LaMelo Ball doing, by the way, for anyone who follows basketball? Rookie of Flynn for the Raptors. And an Anthony for Orlando. Green, pink. Cole Anthony for Orlando. And a Devin Booker for the Suns. Rainbow. Is that good though? I have no idea. Smith for the Suns. Butler for Miami. And a multi of Clark for Memphis. There we go. That's all you know. So I don't know if that's good or not. Anyone who's got basketball knowledge, is those good numbers? If that's 25 points average, I think that's not bad, right? At least I would think. All right. As stated, top 5. Good luck. Top 1 gets to J-Dog Jordan. 1, 2, 3. Toby gets a Jordan. Wingnut apparently gets all 4 overtime packs. There we go. go. Top 20 in today's. But I'm saying, is that good for him, though? Was he not speculated to be a pretty high-up stud type thing? Is that... All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Ultimate and the Blasters are both down to 9. Do we want to make any attempts to go into hockey again? So let me know if any of you guys want to attack one of those. If not, we'll probably call it an evening and get some more breaks up for you guys for tomorrow. $21,064. What's that one? Let's see. President's Choices. I think that one was pretty much predominantly all hockey. I don't think that had other ones, but I might be wrong on that. So I'm trying to think. But from what I remember seeing open, it's predominantly hockey. So let me know, guys, kind of a last call to see if we want to get this one going. Or are we going to leave those other breaks for tomorrow and have a killer Friday? Ultimate has a monster hiding inside? Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. So here's another just side fun conversation for you guys. Does Matthews or Pedersen right now get the Lady Being? Like, do you literally just go by highest stats and lowest penalty minutes type thing? Because that would be Patterson. Also, let me know if anyone wants to get anything else going. If not, then that'll be it for the night, and we'll chip away at more tomorrow, guys. So I am guessing you guys are TKO'd for now, which is A-OK. So ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably go on at 7:15 for tomorrow, just so you guys know. So with that being said, have yourselves a beautiful rest of the evening, and we will see you guys tomorrow.